It's funny, we always talk about this with teammates, but we always go, oh my gosh, we're undefeated. Sometimes we forget, and sometimes when we do tie or play a bad game, it feels like we lost. So I think a lot of times it's more in the back of our mind, and then we remember, oh my gosh, we're undefeated. It's an awesome feeling, but then again, we also have to win every game out now in order to host and go to the NCAA tournament. So at this point, I think it's more so in the back of our mind than, oh my gosh, we're still undefeated, excitement kind of thing. I think it's nice to know it's confidence building, but in the end, it's just stats. It's in the past. Any game, any moment can change our stats or where we are. So it's kind of more in the past, and we don't really focus as much on it as we're playing.
I mean, I think it's just really crazy because it started out with 4 of us. That was the list that they had. And then all of a sudden teams started losing every week, and we kept winning. And I just think that's really cool. It's not really something that's sunk in yet. I think after the season's over and years down the road when I talk about how amazing our season was, that's something that I'll always remember. But I think it's just, we always work hard, and that's how we've gotten to this point.
I think being a senior, it's more of a confidence thing, especially with Troy and the group we have as seniors. We're really positive. We really just want to do well. I think overall it's just a team confidence thing.
I think it's just the competitive edge and the work rate that we put in every single day. We have a really big senior class, so I think that just the way that we all work will pass on to everybody else as we leave. And people will step into different roles as the years go on. People always said that it would go fast, and I know it's so cliche, but you don't realize it until you're in the position where it's we had our last regular season home game, and now potentially we could have more home games, but it just went fast, so just enjoy it.
It goes to show how quick things can change and how one bad game can really impact your record and where you stand. So I think Cleveland State is one of, if not the most important game we played thus far, because we have a chance to host. We know we have to win in order to clinch that. So I think it's definitely really important how we do against Cleveland.
It's really important. We put ourselves in this position by having 2 ties that we had to rely on other teams, and then Cleveland State pulled through and beat NKU for us, so that was good. And then, so really this game is important so we can host the tournament. I think, well, it's nice because it's in our own hands now. We don't have to rely on other people. So I think that's a great feeling to have, that it's all on us now.
I think the same, really, it's been all year. Come play. Be prepared, you never know what happens, resilience kind of thing. I think we definitely hold a winning mentality here at Milwaukee. So I think that as long as we stick to our goals, morals, stuff like that, we're going to do great.
I think it's just keep on doing what we've been doing. Our practices the past few weeks have been really solid. We've been moving the ball quick, a lot of energy. So I think if we just keep going at the rate that we're going, it'll be good.